I grew up in the dance competition world, and so that already had I had a huge connection to that. But it's such an incredible father-daughter story, and it's about family, and you have, you know, a huge family with your dance community, and it was so moving. I mean, I was crying reading the screenplay, so I don't know how anyone's not going to cry watching the movie. It was so fun every single day. Like the layers of people, Steve and Audrey, just how far back we all go in history-wise in real life, just being able to be on set with friends and family and making something so special is just amazing. She has a heart. She's not mean. She just is so serious about it. Yeah, this is the first time that I'm seeing it. That Kenzie might have seen it, but Audrey hasn't seen it yet either. So we're in for a surprise. I think I need to get some tissues because I know I'm going to be crying. I've lived in New York for 12 years now, so to be able to show kind of my hometown now, just this art that we've created, New York is the best place in the world, and to be able to have a movie premiere here is so crazy and wonderful.
My character and I, Kat, have so many similarities. We have the same humor. I relate to her in a lot of ways, and I think the way she looks out for her friends, and I mean, me and Audrey have such a sweet friendship in the movie, but we did off screen as well. So I think that's what gravitated me towards this film, but also the fact that we both have a love for dance. I think it was the best thing I've ever been a part of. As you can see, we created such a family, and I think we got to rehearse a lot before we got to film, which was so special because you don't normally get to do that on a set. And we just became so close, and we genuinely were our characters to a T. She's a little spunky. She's very bold, and she's not afraid to say whatever her heart wants her to say. And yeah, I think what I was saying before, she really, really loves Claire so much. Her and Steve have such a great relationship, and I think she's an amazing girl, and I'm so lucky that I got to play her. I love New York, so I'm biased, but I'm so happy to be here at Tribeca. This is my first Tribeca, so this is like a really, really big moment for me, and to be in my favorite city ever, I think it's so special.
It's a very authentic story. It's dramatized, of course, but it really came from Steve's heart, you know, and this, I don't know, it's this beautiful portrait of this beautiful family. And I love the reconciliation of it. I just love how pure it is. I'm really connected with pure stories these days. And anytime I see someone going sort of upstream and telling stories that are true and authentic and have a loving theme, I'm there. I'm down. Like, that's my thing. So I was really moved by the story, the relationship. I was moved by even how Steve and Rick Gomez, our director, how they sort of wrote this during the pandemic, and I just wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to support that kind of endeavor. It was a family. God continues to bless me with groups of people that are family, and being show family it's a complicated thing, but when you have people that are willing to do it, willing to nurture that and cultivate that, it's a beautiful thing. It's the best thing. And so that's what it was, you know, and they welcomed me in. It felt like a warm hug the whole time. And I love the real Jamie. My character is based on a real person, Jamie Harvener, who was Audrey's dance teacher from when she was wee little. And he was so open and welcoming and answered all of my questions and showed me everything. And so it was just, the whole thing felt like a hug. Still to this day, I feel like this place is home to me in a lot of ways because I lived here for a long time. In my formative years, in my early 20s, it's sort of like where I cut my teeth, where I feel like I became a woman. This is where I met my husband. This is where we got married. So this city is really important to me. And I know it's important to a lot of people. I still feel like it's one of the best cities in the world, if not the best. So I feel like it's perfect. It's perfect for this film to be here at Tribeca. I'm so grateful that we got here. This festival is special, and I think that this is the perfect place. It's the perfect vibe. It's the perfect crowd. It's the perfect city to debut this film.
This is an amazing night. I mean, I was there at the conception of it. It's a story that's very personal. I We shot it in our home state of Kentucky with friends and family, and most importantly, I co-starred with my daughter. And we went out to shoot an independent American movie, a cinematic movie for families.
Yeah, and it just, honestly, it means so much to me also because it's with my dad and I couldn't ask for anything more. And also, it shows what it's like to be a competitive dancer. I grew up in competitive dance. I don't think it's something that a lot of people understand. It takes a lot of work and effort, and I love that it's being recognized in this movie.
It was fun. It was
fun.
great. I mean, it was run and gun. It was a truly independent movie with a very small budget. So we had 22 days to shoot. We were in Kentucky, driving all over the place. A very small crew.
In the middle of nowhere, at a motel.
Yeah, and Slade and Somerset.
Yeah. And, Campfires at night.
Yeah, we had talent shows. It was great.
It was great.
We wrote it during COVID. I took Audrey to a national dance competition. And when I was there, we kept sending videos and telling stories and sending back photos. And Rick kept saying, oh my God, there's a story here. There's a movie here. Let's write this. And then Jason Reed, our producer, called us out of the blue and was like, hey, do you guys have anything that, I just want to feel something good right now during lockdown? And we were like, yeah, I think we got something. And then he encouraged us to just write it, and we wrote it, and there you go. Yeah. I think this is going to help a lot of people.
I think it's really relatable for a lot of people because it has a lot to do with family structure and what happens during grief and how you can come back together.
About grief.
It's I think people will understand.
It's purely human. This movie is not. It's not slick. I'm really proud that it's just this authentic, really true story about human beings trying to deal with this stuff that we all deal with on a different level. You can't escape life without dealing with grief.
Yeah.
Tribeca, for me and Steve, and for our company, is home. And so it feels absolutely right. And we personally feel so supported and taken care of as artists. And as a native New Yorker, it means so much coming home. So it is overwhelming joy is what I feel about that. It was really wonderful, man. It was his first script. And so there was a lot of us learning how we tell stories from a writing standpoint, from a writer's perspective. But it caught on so fast, and we just kind of fell into a click, and thing led to thing after thing. And the other thing that Steve is the other element that Steve is so unbelievably good at is when you're in a scene, as you're building it, he's figuring out some of the psychology of what's going on. And so I go, oh my God, that's the thing that needs to be explored is the thing that's hard to say. What's that thing? So we get to do all these kind of reverse engineering of acting coming in earlier and informing what the writing's going to be. So that's pretty cool. But we're really dear friends. So there's a lot of ribbing and making fun of and trying to get better and rewriting. It's normal writer stuff. I just watched an interview with Nick Cave, and I think it might be a year old, but he talks about hope being adversarial. That hope is actually this warrior emotion. We default to cynicism, but the idea of hope is actually incredibly punk rock, and it is active and it is hard because what we want to do is say, forget it, and hope insists that we keep going. And I hope people take away hope. To be a part of the festival on any given year is an absolute pleasure and honor. It is just it's overwhelming. I love being here. To imagine what it's like in 25 years, there's just going to be a whole new ways for us to tell stories. It's evolving in front of our eyes. But it's always human first. right? I mean, it's our stories, it's our thing. So I don't know, man. It's really curious. And I will in 25 years be like in my 70s, deep into my 70s. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I feel like there's always a little bit of grit and determination that is singularly New York. That's just what I know of New York. And if you're from New York, you are New York first. Every New Yorker I've ever met, ever hung out with, ever talked to, they may be from here and here and here and here in different cultural backgrounds, but they are absolutely New Yorkers first and kind of come to the table as New Yorkers first.